team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Lesnar, Massachusetts, weighing 240 pounds, John Cena! And his tag team partner, from Ghana, West Africa, weighing 241 pounds, Kofi Kingston. And at a combined weight of 473 pounds, the All-American Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler.
Tag team match we got here. One we know from the tag team tournament, one that's just starting out. We got Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler on the right here versus John Cena and Kofi Kingston. John Cena and Kofi Kingston have tagged in the past, but have been friends from time to time. So they wanted to try out the tag team division. John Cena actually got eliminated by the tag team, one half of the tag team champions Epico of Primo and Epico in the Raw Royal Rumble last week. Funnily enough, the other three competitors of this match all got eliminated by the same person. The very destructive Undertaker, who we'll be seeing in the next match, which is a hardcore Extreme Rules match against Mick Foley, aka Mankind. Interesting thing about that Extreme Rules match is that Extreme Rules match will be a qualification match for a 6-man tables, ladders, and chairs match at Hardcore Justice, the pay-per-view for this week. Now John Cena got an armbar on Dolph Ziggler. These two have feuded for quite some time now in the WWE, fighting over a certain female acquaintance that I will leave unnamed, as she's not associated with this particular wrestling brand. Kofi Kingston getting the tag in now. Now we get the high flyer, Kofi Kingston versus the show-off, Dolph Ziggler. Now these two teams are oddly somewhat symmetrical, as we have the more agile, slightly more bouncy, I would say, and Kofi Kingston and Dolph Ziggler. And then we have this more strong-armed, very stiff wrestlers of John Cena and Jack Swagger here in the corner of the runners-up of the tag team tournament. Huge headlock for Ziggler. Ziggler and Swagger lost that match on Night of Champions that was actually just last night against Primo and Epico, and lost their shot at the Tag Team Championships. Perhaps if they win here tonight, won't be too long before they get another shot at them. Got a huge move coming in from Kofi Kingston a moment ago, but Dolph Ziggler able to counter that and get the aggression back in his favor. actually whipping Kofi into his own team's corner here. Usually not the corner you want to whip someone, as Cena could have easily tagged in when you usually want to try and wear down a single competitor. So if you want to keep Kofi in for a while and tag back in between yourself and Jack Swagger, would be quite helpful here. Kofi now with a big counter, punching the face, but countering back his Dolph Ziggler, getting the momentum back in his favor, at least for now. Shoving the knee into the gut and going for an elbow drop that misses there. A little bit too quick on that elbow drop. Had to wait for Kofi to drop back down. Going to tag in John Cena now. Now, John Cena and Kofi Kingston have been making more tags than the actual tag team here, as Swagger and Ziggler have yet to actually tag each other. Dolph Ziggler might be more confident in his own abilities, but he does have a tag partner, and he should trust in that tag partner to do what's necessary. Huge suplex coming in by Cena here, going to smash Dolph Ziggler's back into the mat. Grabbing the head of Dolph Ziggler once again for a scoop slam, just tossing Ziggler like a rag doll. Neck snap over the head, trying to break and weaken that neck of Ziggler. Now Kofi back in. Once again, Swagger has not entered this match yet, but that is of Ziggler's choice more so than the work of Cena and Kofi. Got a pin here now, 1. Ziggler going for a very quick pin, trying to catch Kofi sleeping. Now Kofi's got him in a one-legged Boston Crab, going to try and wrench the back, but Ziggler able to get out of it there, turning over, kicking Kofi away. Oof. Slamming the jaw. Kofi gets his elbow there. Or shoulder, rather. But Kofi able to turn it into a big Hurricane Rana, throwing Ziggler across the ring and a huge knee to the face. Ziggler has not tried to make a tag as of yet, and now Cena is once again back in. Ziggler just wants this to be a handicap match, apparently. Maybe sore from that loss last night. Just wants to get this match over with. Is forgetting that he has a tag team partner that he could tag in here. Actually running over to Swagger here and finally making a tag. Swagger finally in this match, gonna face off against the other stronger member in John Cena, getting the first upper hand. You would think with someone so fresh that hasn't even been in the match yet that they were coming hot, but apparently not. For Jack Swagger is more amateur wrestler, is going to want to tie up with his opponent, try and get them on the ground, make them submit, perhaps. Using a lot of suplexes, a lot of headlocks, and the like. As we see right now, switching stances back and forth with Cena. Cena actually getting the better of him there, throwing Swagger into the middle of the ring, picking him up. The All-American Jack Swagger, against one of the biggest superheroes of the WWE, John Cena. Trying to now injure that leg of Cena now. He's targeted twice in a row. Grabbing the head of Cena and going once again for that leg. Trying to torture it, trying to hurt it. Weaken it for a submission maneuver, perhaps. But now, turning the tables, Cena's got his own submission maneuver. But a big headbutt to the nose gets rid of that. Could easily make a bloody nose of that. Now Cena whipping him into his own team's corner. But Swagger countering there, avoiding the double team maneuver that would have likely happened in that corner. And now stretching out the arm of John Cena, trying to weaken that arm and weaken the leg, making the attitude adjustment harder. Now a tie-up between these two combatants. Counter after counter, and Cena just pushing away now. Well, tied up once again. So you get the upper hand. It makes an actual move here. More counters back and forth into a hip toss from Cena. And eventually able to get the better of Jack Swagger. Now tossing him into his side corner again, but Swagger countering. And for another huge clothesline out of the corner here. Punch to the gut by Cena, not letting Swagger dictate when he gets up. Swagger tossing him into his corner, perhaps going to look for a tag team maneuver, but not able to get there fast enough. John Cena walking out of the corner and going for another submission maneuver onto the back, wrenching the back and the arms of Swagger, but once again that headbutt to the face. John Cena now looking for a tag to Kofi. Kofi now on the ring now. So we get a quick suplex from Swagger, quickly showing his dominance over Kofi as soon as possible, tossing Kofi outside of the ring. Now we got a count here. This is very bad for Swagger to be in the enemy territory, as it were, by the enemy's corner, as now he's getting double teamed here, as Ziggler will have to walk all the way around from the opposite corner of the arena to help out his tag team partner. Got a tie-up going between the two legal men. What's the count at, ref? 5? Okay, they're halfway there, and Swagger's back in the ring and out, so that resets the count. We've got all four competitors fighting right here as Ziggler tosses Kofi into the middle of that ring. Huge splash that Kofi went for there, and Cena actually grabbing Ziggler and pulling him out of there, actually making his teammate stumble onto the floor. Now Kofi getting tossed in that corner for a Swagger, and now tossed back into the steel pole and smashed that head, rolling him back in the middle of the ring. John Cena now looking to try and help Kofi perhaps get over to Swagger, but no, thought he was gonna go back to the middle of the ring. Swagger standing on the outside, trying to get a breather for himself. Looks like the Kofi hurt himself with that big splash. With that splash on the outside that he just landed on the concrete, hurting the upper chest and likely the legs. Cena now the legal man, going over to our announce table, taking off the top, but Ziggler interrupting him, tossing him back into the ring for his tag partner. Swagger once again taking his time, and Cena knocked out the ref. Accidentally did a huge move to the referee. It's very perplexing how you could accidentally do something like that to a ref. But the ref is a strong guy. He's able to get back up, not out for too long. Whipping now, tag team maneuver here is a double shoulder block by Cena and Kofi to take down Jack Swagger. As we see Kofi now, the legal man, fighting off against Swagger into a huge knee to the gut now, trying to work on that lower chest and abdominal area that Kofi hurt when he splashed off and missed that huge splash. Huge leg drop. I'm not sure if he got all of that, but he didn't quite hurt himself, which is at least a good thing. Swagger countering out of the corner once again, but this time Kofi countering back with a drop kick out of the corner. Swagger now whipping him into his tag partner and going on the outside once again. Now Cena whipping Swagger right into the ring. Kofi's going off somewhere. Probably going to come back into the ring in a moment. Ziggler down on the outside. And Kofi now tagging Cena back in. Cena looks much healthier than Kofi here. Might want to keep Cena in for some time. Let Kofi rest some more. We see a lift coming in from Cena onto Jack Swagger. Cena getting whipped into the corner here. And it looks like Ziggler's going to tackle him straight through the barricade here. Cena might be knocked out cold here by Ziggler and Swagger. Cena now actually at a 7 count. If he doesn't get in the ring soon, he might get counted out and lose his team the match. Ziggler actually keeping Cena preoccupied, but Cena able to get back into the ring before the 10 count. Cena whipping Swagger out of the ring over to that exposed announce table. But now he's getting double teamed by Ziggler and Swagger. And he gets whipped back into the ring. Swagger, the legal man. Oh. Cena has not had enough of Ziggler though. He wants Ziggler. He's tackled him into the announce table, and now he's putting Swagger on the announce table, and he's got him. He's got him up. What he's gonna do here? A huge move. He's gonna go for the AA. AA through the table onto Swagger. Swagger immediately countering, tossing Cena into the barricade and running away from Cena, going to try and get himself a breather. Showing off to the crowd with a couple push-ups as he waits for Cena to get back in the ring. Cena actually getting to the back of Swagger, but Swagger not able to counter too much as he gets hip tossed by John Cena. John Cena making the tag to Kofi Kingston now. Now both of these men have had huge moves put on them. One done by themselves and one done by their opponent. Cena's gone through a barricade. Kofi splashed out on the concrete. And Swagger has been AA'd through this announce table here. Huge elbow to the face by Swagger to get out of that hold. And a huge suplex pin here. Kofi able to kick out before a 1 count here. Ziggler now in the ring, trying to help out his tag partner. He's got to get out of there though. Ref has got to get him out of there. Russian leg sweep by Kofi Kingston. Kofi now jumping over the top rope, looking for a maneuver, but Swagger walking away. Kofi now tossed off the top rope, and Ziggler now going for a pin. Ziggler not able to get a pin on Kofi there, only a 1 count. Kofi now with a interesting maneuver to get Ziggler down. Going to now try and tag in John Cena, and he does. Cena now the legal man, getting into a headlock right away and a rake to the eyes by Ziggler. Headlock takedown into a hip toss. These two combatants fighting back and forth. Ziggler has been in the ring for quite a lot longer as we see both counterparts switch, and now the more injured man switches to the enemy team as Kofi is the more injured man of his team, as Ziggler is more injured on their respective teams. Kofi looking for a big move here, calling Swagger to get up. Perhaps looking for trouble in paradise, but not able to get it as Jack Swagger goes for a pin now. 1. Kofi has a lot of energy left in him. Huge chop to the chest, punch to the face, headlock by Kofi, and whipping him into the enemy corner. Tag team maneuver now coming in by Kofi Kingston and John Cena. An easy move here for the tag team, hitting the elbow into the small of the back of Jack Swagger, and now Jack Swagger is also having injuries with his back and chest as Kofi Kingston tosses him into the ring. A huge elbow to the face by John Cena. He just waits for Kofi to get back up on the top rope as he pulls Swagger to the middle of the ring, perhaps going to look for a pin now. Got 1. Swagger's got enough energy to kick out of that. He's got to go for another AA through another announce table apparently. For a fresh tag team, Cena and Kofi are doing a lot of work trying to get themselves into the tag team picture here. It looked like Swagger was going to tag Ziggler in, but Ziggler went in to go attack John Cena on the outside. You can't see me punch coming in from John Cena there, if you didn't catch that. Now he's going to look to maybe go for another pin here. He's dragging Swagger right into the center of the ring. Only a 1 count though, once again. Now Cena going to look to tag in Kofi. And Swagger now looking to tag in Ziggler, and we have the combatants fully switched. And the zigzag coming in from Ziggler to take down Kofi here. Now we're going for the pin 1. Only count out at a 1 count from the zigzag by Ziggler. Now hitting that chin, punishing Kofi some more, busting Kofi open on the mat there. Kofi's going to be slowly bleeding. The blood going to get into the eyes. Going to make it hard to see, make it more dangerous at high flyer to go up to those top rope. Might miscalculate another move. End up splashing like he did earlier in the match. Small package by Ziggler. This is how he won his first match. 2. Interrupted by Cena before they're either able to counter or a 3 count. Ref counting out both tag partners there. They were both in the ring for a bit too long. Tag team maneuver now coming in from Kofi and Ziggler. Double hip toss by Cena and Kofi. Now going to whip the neck of Ziggler and go for a pin now. 1. Not even hooked in the leg. Ziggler has got enough energy. Small package by John Cena. Going for a pin in. 1, 2. Countered by Ziggler. 1, 2. Countered into Cena. 1, 2. Cena now being pinned. 1, 2. Countered once again. Ziggler being pinned for the 3. No, countered once again by Cena. Cena being pinned. Ziggler being pinned. Countered back and forth. And Ziggler's the one who gets pinned. John Cena and Kofi Kingston win this match by pinfall.